Happy Monday, Preps. It's Mrs. Walton here. I'm in charge of reading this week. So this morning I'm going to introduce you to the story that you're going to be looking at throughout the week and doing some activities about. Today's activity is going to ask you to make some predictions about the story that we're looking at. Now, normally when you make a prediction, you're being asked to make a guess about something that's going to happen in the story. And we often will look at the front cover of our story and make a prediction before we read any of the words in the story. This week we're going to do our predictions a little bit different. I'm going to read you part of the story and then I'm going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going to stop before the story is finished. And your job is going to be to have a guess or make a prediction about how you think the story is going to end. So this week, we're going to be looking at a book. It's one of my favourite stories, and I've got a feeling that some of you might be a little bit familiar with this story, okay? It is called Thelma the Unicorn. Now, Thelma the Unicorn is written by somebody called Aaron Blabey, and that's his name down here. This is our author of our story, Aaron Blabey. Now, Aaron Blabey, you might have heard that name before. He actually writes some other stories that are some of our favourites in prep. He writes our Pig the Pug stories. Okay, so he's a pretty clever author because he writes all the Pig the Pug stories and he has also written this special story called Thelma the Unicorn. Okay, let's have a listen. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt fallen. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. This is Thelma. She's having a little bit of a dream, thinking, oh, I wish I could be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, you're perfect as you are. But Thelma said, I'm not. And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? So she's gone and put a carrot on her head to make her look a little bit like a unicorn with a horn. Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. Good grief, is that a unicorn? He shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? All the glitter's falling on top of Thelma. Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. I'm special now, she cried out loud. And so a star was born. Okay. I'm going to finish reading the story there for now. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this video, your job today, preppies, is to go and make a prediction about how you think the rest of the story will play out. So you need to think about Thelma. She's now turned into a unicorn. She said that she thinks she's special and a star was born. So what happens next to Thelma in the story? All right, you guys go make your guess and then I'll join you after your activity and I'll finish reading the story for you.